Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Shauna. Wonderful to see all you guys here today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me today as we say some good stuff about us. Amen, Shauna. Fill up your own cup and so that you have some overflow. Uh, like I mentioned to you yesterday, we give from our saucers and not from our cups around here. So yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody for being here. This is the wake up call. I'm Maui Paul. We are here once again to pull a card off the top of the deck. Pepper has actually selected the card, so I'm really excited about that because that means that she is healing enough that she's able to do that again instead of well she's been doing a whole lot of pumping and a whole lot of healing and a lot of sleeping that I very much support. But anyway, so we're going to do what we do every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. And pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do, we are setting a tone for our day. We are setting an intention for our day. We are setting an intention for how we are going to behave today. So let's have some fun. Pull a card and say that today I am. Ooh, grateful. I am grateful. I recognize and value the good in my life. So I am grateful. I recognize and value the good in my life. Are you grateful? You are grateful. You recognize the and value the good in your life. I'm going to write that down in the comments. Encourage you guys to do the same thing. But I am grateful. I recognize and value the good in my life. And yeah, I am grateful for so very much lately. I mean, becoming a new parent has really helped me to refocus on what is most important, and I recognize that it really does take a village to raise a kiddo, and I'm all of 1 week into it. And let me tell you, the sheer amount of love and support and help that I have gotten, and that Pepper has gotten, and that Persephone has gotten from our community, from totally unexpected places, people meeting needs we didn't even know that we had. But the sheer volume of that has been just astounding to us, and we are incredibly grateful. We're grateful for the people who are dropping off food, for the people who are coming and helping us with chores. We're grateful for the folks who are lending their experience and their tips. We are grateful for the folks who are getting us things that we didn't even realize that we needed, but when we when we start to use them, or when we try to do the same chore without using these like little baby things, we're like, oh my gosh, that thing that we have makes life so much easier. Yesterday, Pepper and I went out into the real world. Well, sort of, kind of. We went to the original factory outlet, which is the best store ever. But we went out into the world, with Persephone for the first time, and we were kind of away from all of the support, all the things that we have around the house that make handling a baby easier. And we realized in that moment, we're like, oh my gosh, this diaper bag has all of the stuff that we need in it in order to do changes and feeding and all that other stuff. But my goodness, the things that our friends have gifted to us make this so much easier. I commented to Pepper, I was like, it's sure children don't change, but boy, is it nice to be raising one in 2025, because man, the technology to do it is so much better. And you're absolutely right, Susan. You were there, and we did feel amazingly supported, uh, and yeah, just incredibly supported by our community. So I am grateful, and I do recognize and value the good in my life. And as I embark on an epic journey to bring new life into the world and to raise up that new life, and ultimately to raise a person who's going to inherit a world that I'm never going to see, a world that I'm going to leave to her, but that I personally will never live in. I'm grateful for all of the community around me that is helping me to do this, because it is not something to be done alone. And I think that that's really something that, that is crystallized in my understanding as I've been doing this. Really recognizing that none of us does this alone. We are all the recipients of the largesse of other people. And as I mentioned to Shauna earlier on in this broadcast, and during a conversation with her in person, we have to give from our saucers and not from our cup. We have to give from our overflow. The people who have given, wonderful and amazing things, to Pepper and I and to our family, these people are giving from their overflow. They're not giving such that it is a or such that they are cutting into their own maintenance in order to do it. They're giving from their abundance. And I find that when I give from my abundance, because there are many things that I have an abundance of, but when I give from my abundance, that it helps me to recognize and value the good in my life. It helps me to focus on gratitude. It's a wonderful thing when we're able to give from our abundance, because it focuses us on the idea that we have that abundance. How can we give it unless we have it? How can we allow somebody else to receive something unless we have received it ourselves? And the more that the older that I get, and the more that I think about it, I realize that literally everything that I have, everything that surrounds me, everything that everything that I have cultivated in life, all of these things have come from, either directly or indirectly, from other people. The stuff that I have was made by other people. Many of them are people that I don't know. I've never known, probably will never know. Some of the things that, the relationships that I have are relationships with other people that we have co-created together. And so I am grateful for all of the amazing aspects of my life. And I'm in particular grateful for the people in my life, because there is no greater gift than somebody else being present. There's no greater gift, than the folks who are around, who are simply lending their presence to my life. Because in many cases, the greatest gifts that I receive are not material things. They're gifts of perspective. They're gifts of, they're gifts of ourselves. So I am grateful. I recognize and value what is good. And today I recognize and value you. I recognize and value the people who come onto the call, to the people who stop me on the street and say hello. I recognize and value the people who come by and drop off food, who come by and help out with chores. I recognize and value the people who have a kind word, or a supportive story. I recognize and value the community that is around me. And I recognize and value the community that has grown up around the wake up call. The folks that I can count on to be here, that I know that I will see your avatar. I'll see your face every single day, and I know that you'll see mine. The folks who lend their comments to the stream, who share their perspectives, who share their funny stories, their jokes, who share. It is when you share all these amazing things that it empowers me to keep on going, to keep on doing this, to realize that I'm also making a difference in this world in my way. I'm sharing from my saucer and not from my cup. Today I woke up early. Well, today Persephone woke me up early, which is fine. That's what she does. And I had a long time to prepare for this wake up call before I did it. Sometimes I'm turning on the wake up call 10 minutes before, or 10 minutes after I get out of bed. Sometimes I've been up for a couple hours. But in the end, the the fact is that I'm grateful to be able to do this. I'm grateful to be able to reach the people that I do. I'm grateful for the 200 and odd something folks who will watch this video, many of whom I never, not even aware of it. Just yesterday, I was talking to somebody, and they said they catch the wake up call every morning. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I've never seen you comment. I've never seen you share it. I've never seen anything. You must just be watching it. And how cool it is to be able to have, that, to be able to show up in this person's day every day, to have them trust me with about 20 minutes of their life every day. Just how cool that is. So I am grateful, and I'm in particular, just really recognizing what is most important and valuing what is most important. So let's be grateful today, and let's really focus on that attitude of gratitude. Let's Today is going to bring all manner of stuff in it for us, and some of which we plan, some of which we like, some of which is unplanned, some of which we don't like. In the end, the more that we can be grateful for what we have, the more that we can refocus ourselves when circumstances start to go in a different direction than we want them to. We can refocus on what is most important. All right, my beautiful friends, I'm going to get back to my loving family. Thank you for being my loving family as well. Thank you for being my chosen family. I'll talk to everybody tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll come up back with another one of these, and as we do, we'll see if Pepper still has the energy today or tomorrow to make up another one of these cards. Until then, I'm grateful for her health. I'm grateful for Persephone's health. I'm grateful for the perspective that becoming a new parent has given me. I'm grateful for all of my amazing and beautiful friends who are helping to ease this transition. And in particular, I'm grateful for life itself for continuing to persist so that I can continue to be in it. All right. So good morning to everybody once again who is here. So thanks for coming. Good morning, Tim and Shauna, Susan and Dan. Let's see. Good morning to I know Nicole has come by. Angela has come by. Robert is here. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for being here. I will probably see some of you guys around today, and I will also hopefully see y'all tomorrow on the wake up call. Until then, I love you. I care about you. Good morning, April. Good to see you. I see you popping in with a comment. Good morning. So thank you to everybody for being here. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll come up with another one of these. Until then, I love you. I appreciate you. I care about you. And I'll talk to you soon. Aloha from paradise.